Pickle Rick! Shut up, Meg. Special! Good evening, everybody. How are we doing on this not so bad Saturday? If the volume's different, it's because everything's just acting weird, so we're just going to go with it. Might be a little, my mic might be louder than normal, possibly. Everything else should be okay. But if the mic's too fucked up, just let me know. Anyway, let's see, we had Mr. A-Cake was here early. Kevin Hardesty, the chat just froze up. Zap Sparky, Slippy Fish. Looks like a raid is about to happen. There it is. What's up, everybody? Well, thank you, Clive, for the raid and everybody else. Let's see. Let me scroll up here. Sauce is here. Slippy Fishy. Big 8 News. Got sound figured out. Maurice Walker. Mr. S. Pianoman. Rob. Ooh, 99, Bad Wolf. My phone has already rated Scrufdog, but the telly hasn't. Oh, rated. Yeah, some of that shit gets weird. What's up, Norman? Kusa? Kusa no, I've seen you before. Hey, what's up? Oh, what do we got here? Everybody stretch. Yeah, you know what? We're in between shows. Everybody give it a stretch. Thanks for the follow. I am Bedroom. That is... I feel like there's a story behind that. I heard the whole sentence before the raid. Easy. What's up, Stuff Slacker? Rifleman, Walking Death. Oh, did Clive end it? Twitch rating, just so you know, I don't know how it is on mobile, but like on the PC, it is this weird thing where you select the channel, then you like prepare for the raid and it waits 10 seconds and then like you start it. Like, I guess it's linking up, but it's just fucking weird. Of course, then again, if you do a redirect on YouTube, half the time when your stream starts, sometimes it'll just send you to the redirect and you won't even get to see the main stream. Any orange stuff? Nothing fresh and fly, just like my usual cap here. Oh, okay. Let's see. So we got a VertoThermoWhoofle coming up in about 7 minutes. We have cranberries and blueberries over there, and since everyone's here, let's get started. We have our usual Angry Orchard Imperial, the good stuff. It's 8%, so it's a decent beer. Slippy Fishies, 24 months damn, of membership. Here's to 2 more years of lurking. Well, cheers, buddy. Thank you. And thanks again, Clive, for the follow, or for the raid. Have you had this stuff, Slacker, by the way? Like, who has had this? Cranberries and blue. Yes, Big Clive. Right, no, that's a 4-pound bag. That's a 2-pound bag because they're both really good antioxidants. I have high uric acid, hence the gout I had last year, and the uric kidney stones And I say stones, actually it'll be 3 total from, one from a few years ago. I passed another one this Sunday. Some of you that were here on Wednesday know that, but yeah, it's 2 stones in like a week and a half. But at least the one that happened Sunday night was like, it was about a millimeter, and it just hit the toilet because I wasn't checking. But yeah, that was fun because it scraped past the old injury and like kind of sucked for a minute. So that's 2 stones in about 2 weeks, or in about a week. So that's fun. Orchard, but it's a beer, not a cider. It's the whole orchard. They just go in with trucks, earth movers, big diggy stuff, and they just compress it in a black hole into a can. So it's the whole thing. They apples, leaves, bark, any workers that didn't get out in time. That's where the good flavor comes from. Yeah. Haven't had this one. This is good. This I just start, like I was getting the regular stuff in bottles. I usually get the bottles, or sometimes I'll get the green apple, but this is good. It's a little stronger, obviously, than the regular stuff, but yeah, it's all right. Scruff is stoned. Not quite yet, but we'll work on that. I do have a fresh thing out there. Tie-dye Mike. What's up, buddy? I think so. I've had some Angry Orchards. Not sure about that one in particular. I think I know at the bigger liquor store, they have this in cans. So like the regular crisp apple in cans. Then they have they have the Imperial in the cans, the regular stuff in the bottles. Then they have green apple and like rose something, like a rose pink bottle. So I've only seen those 4 flavors. What's up, Pancake Man, Lock Watcher? Our Queen Liz Edwards is here. Hello. Goat. Oh, gout. So that goat fucking sucks. Well, yeah, I mean, most people don't really go for goat fucking, but gout, yes, Gazareth. Gout fucking sucks. It's more painful than people think. Yeah, I had a 5-month attack. That sucks, especially because at the time I was working at Amazon and I averaged 5 or 6 miles in 8 hours of walking around, working on equipment and finding stuff. Dave Vab was up. Yeah, so I was rocking all week. Yeah, in a way, I was kicking rocks all week. Yeah. So because of that, now I'm doing, like, I needed better snacks anyway, because like I was eating, my snack regiment consists of peanut butter, stuffed pretzels, cashews, and MRE food. Like, that's my snacky stuff. And potato chips. Sorry. Ruffles potato chips. Because Ruffles have ridges, motherfucker. Which turns out they're made by Lay's anyway, which would explain why Lay's wavies are pretty fucking close, but different salt. Anyway, what was that noise? Chris, 26 month of members. 26. Thank you. Appreciate the continued support. Flem guy, I just got banned from Twitch. I used the word twink. Well, you could have been talking about a cupcake. Did I miss it? Like, is that up over there? Like, I'm not seeing anything on my blicky about anybody getting bans. Like, I don't even have filters turned on over there. Or did you get booted from somewhere else? You need to lower your purine intake. Purine? You mean Purina? What? Chat easier read now with it in front of the logo. Oh, yeah. I've been doing some of that, moving a little bit of stuff around. I got the, God damn, I got the music thing working again. I literally just kept refreshing it, and suddenly it started working. So I guess they were having a little bit of a goof. Little Jim with 28 months of membership. All right, fucking right. And it's almost time for the VertoThermoWhoofle. I probably should have put some woofle juice in there. It was from Clive stream. I think I used the word biscuit in the wrong context or something. Well, I know how biscuit heads are. I mean, the language is just horrible. Give that a second to soak up, and then we'll do our VertoThermoWhoofle here. Booze and red meat are apparently the main cause, but I ain't giving those up. Nah, like they even asked her, like, what kind of food do you eat? I'm like, they're like, do you eat a lot of meat? I'm like, yeah. How much vegetables do you have? French fries. Every once in a while, I'll put a can of green beans and like some hamburger helper. But like, as I've said here before, most of the time when I eat food, it's just meat. Maybe some gravy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm vegetable. Actually, no, my vegetable intake is the cold cut sub I have in the fridge right now. So, ham, turkey, bologna, not vegetables, but as far as I'm concerned. And it's got tomatoes, banana peppers, green peppers, and raw onions on it. So that's my vegetable intake right there. That's pretty much. Big Clive, are you supposed to eat vegetables? Apparently, I don't know. They recommend it. I think for instance, for 4 years, that's all I fucking ate for the most part. That just not really interested. I've always looked at sides as just fillers so that you don't eat more of the good stuff, especially at the buffets. They got all that extra good stuff out there so that you don't focus on the good stuff. Or they got all that extra cheap shit out there so you don't focus on the good stuff. Well, fuck that. If I go to a buffet, I don't want a stitch of rice on that plate. I don't want a noodle. It's just fucking meat, 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 meat. Like, that's just how that's going to be. All right, here we go. Again, there's the new bass with the Ranger band. Now let's get to playing with some fire. Number one. One for Freddie and Felicia. Whee. Setting Chad on fire. Boop. And yeah, I don't have to worry about spiders because that is a hell zone of carbon up there. I don't think any spiders would go anywhere near my ceiling at this point. Because I don't clean it, I just recoat it with the boric coating, just leaving layers of carbon and anti-flame stuff and it's a mess up there. But it's a fun mess, so that's okay. Weird how LED strips are hotter in some sections. Well, that would be... Actually, that's kind of weird because... Let's see. Hold on, let me figure out how to do this. This one, and that one are turned on. All those up there, those aren't even on. So that is interesting. I'm wondering if it's seeing the shiny surface off of these because they're not on. It's only the three behind me, like total fucking ass backwards lighting, I realize, but having the lighting back there, and as we found out on Wednesday, having just a white web page pulled up is the perfect front lighting for this. Because, like, I don't have front... The only thing I don't like about the white is you can see in my glasses sometimes, which is weird. But, like, that's my lighting. That's minimizing. So, anyway. Broken lampshade. That's they're just the glass little decoration things that used to be a fan up there, but I took the blades off because of all the wiring and shit that's on the ceiling. Black Watcher, maybe the resistors. It might be, but there shouldn't be any power going to those. Let's see. New development next to mine. On a walk with neighbors, found a small grave marker for what appears to be a child from 1972. It may have been found by workers grading the area. That's not great, because you usually don't just have one. Is this like some poltergeist shit? Like, they only moved the headstones, they didn't move the bodies! Like, are you haunted? Do you live in a haunted neighborhood now? Has your TV been talking to you? If it does, like, just don't talk back. Just go. It gets really gross. There's Jello involved and like maybe maple syrup. So maybe you would like to go through that, but you know, just be careful. Pianoman, Sooty Woofles sounds like a good name to me. Sooty Woofles. That's like a old. Sounds like someone to be like into the jazz. Corvette been on the show yet? No, not yet. That's just sitting right over there at the moment. Here. This is what we worked or finished on Wednesday. So I'd already put this Lego, like genuine actual Lego model together. It's a Corvette. And then I got the brick bling lighting kit for it. Oh. And come on. There we go. It's a little weird. This has like a microprocessor on it. It can do all kinds of weird lighting patterns, but nothing that makes sense for a car. But finish this guy up. It's got lights in behind the windshield, tail lights. Whoop. Come on. So yeah, this we just finished this up. Whoop. And there's the microphone. This Wednesday we are most likely starting on Doom Guy from Doom 2016. No, Delta Mike, not a stripper name. Not a stripper name. Metheglin? Metheglin? Yeah, thank you for the follow. Can you drive it? Well, it does steer. The wheels move. You can take the hard top up, hood, trunk, and doors open. So close. Close. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily fit in it, but I know at least one dude at work that would probably fit in there. I sent pics of the grave marker. Found no records in the census. Might have been unreported. And yes, poltergeist. There you go. Blizzard warning from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday as a C2S with 50-mile-an-hour winds. Where is that? Like we were just dealing with which last night Killer Mike his power went out. I'm like, what the fuck? Why did power go out? And then I checked. I asked Amazon device like how the weather was in Ohio where he's at, and apparently they had 65-mile-an-hour gust warnings. At the same time that I did, we lost a bunch of power around here. And Thursday it snowed. I actually recorded a video, forgot to upload it. I guess I can play it now. So like Wednesday, it was 75 degrees here. Thursday morning, it was 61 degrees. Thursday afternoon, it was snowing. I was like, what the fuck? Let me pull that up since I never bothered. I just forgot to upload it. I was just tired. Yeah. Let me pause Twitch music so I can turn all this other stuff on and not get copyright struck. So hold on a sec there, music. Right, and now unmute this. Now you get to hear all of my desktop. There we go. We have bottom. Boop. So everybody, so yesterday here in Baltimore, Maryland, it was 75 degrees. Not bad. Nice overnight. It was like in the low 60s. Woke up this morning, 61 degrees at 6 a.m. Beautiful start to the day. It is now almost 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And it's snowing. Why is it snowing? I don't understand. It's Maryland. Welcome to Maryland, folks. As everybody says, if you don't like the weather, wait a second, because yeah. All right, stay warm. Yeah. Yeah. So it was. I don't get it. And like, what is Alexa? What's temperature outside? 54 degrees. And 38 this evening, that's pretty normal. What van do you drive? It's a 2021 Ford Oh, hold on. Let me mute that before I push play on Twitch. Transit van, 2,500. 4 degrees Celsius where Sparks is. Good God. Hey, Zenny's on. Shot my Sandman X just an hour ago. Any location you'd be willing to admit, or did you just say, fuck it, it's the city, and you decided to try it? Like I said. A 2021 Ford Wet Belt. Yeah, it's got, almost, or it's got, what's it got, 42,000 on it. And I haven't done a fucking thing to it, except change the oil and get tires on it. Wet belts trigger me. Yeah, no, actually, I keep belt dressing, can of belt dressing with me because I cannot stand walking onto a site and hearing a wait. It's like, dude, hold the fuck up, man. All right, carry the fuck on. Oh, thanks, man. It's been doing that for like 6 months. Great, I know what kind of facility I'm working at already. Yeah, that kind of shit. In a middle of the woods in the middle of nowhere, would not recommend in the city. Well, yeah, I guess in the city you gotta watch, because if you fire it off, someone's gonna shoot back. Then it'll probably be a lot of people. It is Baltimore. I wonder where we are. Hey, Alexa, where does Baltimore, Maryland rank in the most murder list in the U.S. from 2025? Let's see what we got here. This fucking town sucks. I guess she is not paying attention. Or actually, you know what? Alexa actually does a lot of weird shit where they ignore certain stuff. Let's see. Most murders in the U.S. 2025 cities. Yeah, just kind of type that in there. Let's see. Top cities. Homicide rate. We were number 4. 36 for every 100,000. New Orleans was the top at 46. Then Memphis, Tennessee, and St. Louis. Yeah, I heard St. Louis was going to shit. And then D.C. was actually tied with us for 4th place. So Baltimore, Maryland, and Washington, D.C., we're number 4, baby. It's not murder if you eat them. Well, yeah, but you gotta, like, eat them alive. Otherwise, you gotta explain how they weren't moving very much when you start to consume them. But yeah, the Baltimore's made the top of the list a few years. For a while, us in Chicago were, like, top of the list. I think we were, like, way high up in the world a couple years, too. Like, I really have no reason to go into the city for the most part. It's fucking just sucks. Is Graham Shaw out? Who is someone leaving? Catch you next live stream, or is DC Allen leaving? Someone's leaving or has left. See, Iowa is second for cancer. Can't be first in anything. Is it like, what the hell's going on in Iowa? Did they do a lot of like World War II nuclear testing out there? Liquid Levers anti-squeak belt sprays is Grant Rennie. I usually have the CRC stuff. That has always worked really well for me, and it's not like, some of the stuff is like a little too watery, like it just everywhere, but this is like a pretty good focused spray that works good for me anyway. If at first you don't succeed, it's only attempted murder. That is true. That is true. And I'm starting to remember to click this every once in a while. Keep forgetting that's a feature. Unicorn, what's up, buddy? You need a nameplate for the vet. This is Christine. I could probably. I wonder how, if my 3D Ender 3 Pro has enough resolution to make a appropriate license plate for that. I'll see what I can come up with. We got our 28 months of membership. Why does it say button? Which button? Button? The city, I'm not a fan of PvP zones. Yeah, I mean, like fucking a Tozy, like called in a thing where some priest down here like threatened a bunch of people or some shit. Like he even called Baltimore one of America's most popular PvP servers, and I Almost literally fell out of the fucking chair. I was laughing so hard. Like, wow, we are world known for being shitty. Oops. DC Allen's going to bed. All right. Well, have a good rest there, bud, if you're still listening. I don't murder that many people these days, says Sauce. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't hurt to cut back every once in a while. I mean, if you don't, after a while, when you don't really have a reason to, it's kind of just boring. I mean, if you get hungry, that's fine, but you know, yeah. Was shivering under a faux fur-lined jacket earlier. A faux fur, well, that shouldn't be horrible. Sauce. 10 gifted memberships to the Gaggle of Goofballs on the YouTube. Oh, thank you, sir. Let's see, it's Grant, Rennie, Marcus, David Knight, Razor, The Opportunist, Matt, Leafed Me Alone. Haven't seen him in a minute. The Derek, Nick, Nick, that's cool. Dave Houston, Dublin. Well, cheers. Appreciate that, Sauce. Cheers, everybody. Oh, top of the hour toast, actually. Yeah, fucking right. To have a toast, everybody. Have a drink, have a sip. Even if it's some water, because you should drink water. Fucking trust me. But, cheers. Traffic cop yelled, pull over. No, I said, actually, it's a cardigan, but thank you for noticing. Thank you, Jack Attack. Dave Ab with the toast. We are working on it, good sir. Gotten bad. The sexy shaman is here. Hello, sir. Guten Tagen. How you doing, buddy? Or actually, oh, wait, no, hold on. I said that wrong. Guten Abend? Guten Abend? I think that would be a little more accurate if I'm saying that. Hold on, it's got a little button. Guten Abend. Okay, alright, there we go. I'm trying. What's up, Bison 6? Kippies? What is Kippies? Is that a thing? If I type that into Google, am I going to see something funny? Something weird? Kippies in a is a Finnish word for cheers or bottoms up. Well, we'll go with cheers because I don't feel like sticking my butt in the air. That is right. All right, good. I'm trying. I mean, I'm like 2 hairs under 50% German, so like I should know something about my old ass heritage from fucking 1531 when we came over from Germany on the boat. Oh. Traffic cop said papers. I said scissors. I win. Good job, Jim. I don't know how well that would go, but I'm sure at least some cops out there would find it fucking hilarious because I think that's great. I got pulled over by the cops once. Dude, it was the funniest shit. I'm driving with the ex-cunt. Coming back from White Marsh Mall, heading over to wherever the fuck we were going. Who knows? Pull up to the light. Like, I was doing the speed limit. Like, I was literally doing like 1 or 2 over because I was just chill. It wasn't in a rush, just doing my thing. Pull up to a light. And it's one of them ones where you can only go left or right kind of thing. So I pull up in the lane, even had my blinker on. Cop pulls up behind me. I'm like, all right, whatever. Make the turn. Go up. And as soon as I hit the blinker to make the next turn, which is a right, fucking turns his lights on. I'm like, what the fuck did I do? Like, I ain't do shit. So make the turn, pull over. Dude gets out of the car, puts his hand up like this, and starts like doing like the wide walk, like he's flanking around the car, and he's like, it's good, it's okay. And I'm like, is something like, what am I doing, man? Like, I ain't doing nothing. We're all chill. He's like, oh no, I just wanted to ask you about your truck. I'm like, probably could have come up with a better way to do that. I mean, you're a cop. Couldn't you just followed me for a little bit longer? I'm only going up here. Turns out dude had a bunch of parts for trucks. It just happened to be a couple years later than what actually fit my truck. But like, I was just one of those fucking things. Like the way he got out of the car and like started to flank around like in the middle of the road. Like I thought I was about to get fucking smoked. It's like, what? And the cop said, Glock, paper, scissors. Glock, paper, scissors. Oh, hello, little Glocky. It's a shame YouTube is butt heads because we could we could play with my little 48. I know a Polish, he's called Mr. Sheen. What's up, Quantum Dan? You know a Polish. Apparently I'm German Polish, says C2S. Okay, I'm Irish and German. It's midnight here. So very late happened, says Maurice. Very late evening. Did you get out of the car when the cops pull you over? Don't you get out? No, fuck no. You get out of the car, you're looking down the barrel of something. Nowadays, it would probably be a P320 or, I don't know, I guess whatever the fuck they issue nowadays. At this point, police departments have pretty much, a lot of them, it's just whatever you want as long as it's one of something, as far as I know. But no, anytime I've looked down the barrel of a firearm that wasn't because I was inspecting it safely was when I pulled up to a military checkpoint at night with my headlights on, and I didn't know you were supposed to have your headlights on because it blinds them. And when I finally stopped, I had a G36C pointed at my head about 6 inches away from my temple, getting yelled at by a gentleman who was expressing his displeasure of having my headlights on. That was fun. Don't really recommend that. But besides that, that's the only time like I said, I've had a loaded, I will say that's the only time I've had a loaded barrel pointed at me that I know of. Steve Adler is something. Fun fact, Mr. Clean in German is Meister Proper. Well, did you hear they are retiring Mr. Clean, apparently? I do believe they're stopping the commercials, and I believe they're considering taking him off the logo as well. Captain Berried, oh, don't drop a P320. Don't breathe near a P320. Still got to get around to, I have a Lego P320, well, a Lego-ish, fake Lego P320 up there that I want to modify to randomly go off every once in a while. I need to, what do I got downstairs? I got one of them, Omega something or other. I think it's a 128 that might be able to do it. I also have a Pi W, or Pi Zero W. That would probably work. I just needed to be able to play some sounds and flash a light. Oh. Ads are done on the Twitch. Yes, they are. The screen keeps randomly blacking out since the latest NVIDIA drivers. It's doing my fucking head in. Gonna have to roll back after the stream, says the Belmont. The latest drivers, they've been putting out a lot of fucked up drivers the past few weeks, so no doubt. My 4090 and 4070 Super haven't seen much of an issue that I've noticed. I did notice it was weird. I ran, there's a software out called OCCT. It is meant for benchmarking and beating the shit out of your computer to, for testing. And I ran that last night on Power Test, which just pulls maximum current from any component it can find. It just lights that shit up. And I noticed before the last time I did this was about 6 months ago, and the 4090, which normally only pulls about 420, 440 watts, like if I'm gaming, like real heavy, that fucking thing pulled 518 watts through the 12 volt fucking cable and another like 50, 55 watts through the PCIe, if I remember right. Like it was pulling crazy amount of current. I'm kind of wondering if something got a little changed on their drivers and they're letting them 4090s work a little bit harder, for better or for worse. And it's already overclocked. Both the RAM and the GPU are overclocked, so I don't know. But either way, it seems to handle 800, my 850 watt power supply seems to handle 870 watts for 10 minutes without a problem. So that's always good. But that's why I get the MSI power supplies, because they're usually underrated because they know boneheads like me are going to do stuff like that. NVIDIA is vibe coding the driver, says Mr. S. Yeah, it kind of feels that way. Sotnim 100, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Interesting finding. I can continue watching the stream with audio during the ads in Firefox. Really? That's fucking weird. Does it have... If you can still hear the audio, that would mean that it's still broadcasting everything, but the ads are an overlay, not necessarily a break in my transmission. You know what I mean? Like, it's not filling in, it's just covering it. That's interesting. C2S Lego is so adamant they aren't Legos. Off-brands should use the name Legos. Well, that's true. Lego people hate Legos. The word, it apparently is like the Lego Mafia. If you say it too many times, they will come for you. So yeah, it would almost make sense that if you were doing the generic one, you would just call it Legos. Sklost? Yes, the ads are an overlay. Are they? Okay. Well, I've never quite thought about that, but like with this going on, like the first thing that hit me was, well, aren't they just cutting out my feed? But they're not just doing an overlay. So I guess that's kind of how that would make sense then, because if you're using an ad blocker, if it blocks the ad, it's not blocking the stream, so the stream still comes through. Look what I learned today. Thanks, everybody. Your stream goes to a small preview window, and then in Firefox, you can pop it out and then unmute it, but it doesn't stop the ad audio. Huh. Abner Cole, what's up? Hey, man, to you too. Welcome to the stream. Well, shit, thank you, everybody. I like learning new things. I haven't learned much lately, which kind of sucks, except about kidney stones. So, hey, you know what? Cheers, everybody. And thanks, Al, for helping me learn stuff. I like that. It's a good job, Satnam. You got us thinking, too. Skloss made it solid for you, and then we got you explained how we're doing it. Everything's working out. Keep that in mind, folks. What am I printing today? Your mom. No. So remember when I printed out the tape roll? Remember when I printed out the electrical tape holder for my pegboard thing? It used to have a piece here. Well, that piece, it really does not appreciate the weight of 10 brand new rolls of 3M good stuff tape. So it would rip off the pegboard one day and crashed into the engine. So it's getting reprinted where this is a lot thicker here and it's like a lot bigger there. Because right now it's just sitting in stacks. I printed one last night, but the damn thing broke just taking the supports off. I'm like, all right, fine. I'll just fucking make it just bigger altogether. Sauce, my curse to Putin is to have Legos forever outside his bathroom. It would be better if they were mixed into the bath mats. Of course, I don't know. Do biscuit heads use bath mats over there, UK, European people? Like, do you have, like, little tiny carpets in your bathroom? Like, one near the toilet, usually one near the sink, one near the bathtub, or combined thing? Because I know y'all do some weird fucking shit. Skosk says, I've never had banner ads pop, or I've had banner ads pop up alongside the stream feed that don't overlay the stream, and I prefer those. No, when I first, however many years, well, let's see, 28 months of membership. Okay, so about 28 months ago, when I turned on, or actually, no, it would have been less than 20, because 28 months ago, I turned on fan funding, probably about 28, 29 months. But I didn't turn on ad revenue until I got to 1,000. So that was probably about 2 years ago. Today's March. No, yeah, it was 2 years, 1 month ago when I turned ad revenue on. And it was literally about 2 weeks after YouTube switched to the new ad system where I could no longer choose what type of ads. Otherwise, all my YouTube streams would just have a little banner ad on the bottom. So that's all I wanted, just a little banner ad. But I'm not going to run ads on YouTube that completely interrupt the fucking stream and just fuck it all up. And like, so that's why I do fan funding on YouTube and regular shit on Twitch, but I have it set to the minimum on Twitch. What's up, Dark Lord? Wait a minute. What happened there? Mac Vision resubscribed for 1 month, or been subscribed for. Well, thank you, Mac Vision. And yeah, Dark Lord wants everyone to stretch. Good morning and happy Pi Day. All kinds of days, and day that crabs fries. I don't know what that means, crabs fries, but here's the remnants of my crab cake from earlier. When you're done dumping those Legos into Putin's home, have you enjoyed the world's most greatest Beaglesaurus novice lately? Yeah, I was actually I read a little bit of 4 the other day. Actually, I have it pulled up here. I do, just so you know, my man Dark Lord, he's, where he says Beaglesaurus up there, just Google search for Beaglesaurus. He's got a pretty good little short story broken up into chapters, and if you have someone, just so you know, that one of the characters in there is named King Sexbang of the Meme Kingdom, as he is dealing with the repercussions of the remaining states of America. So, I haven't finished 4, but I'll tell you what. Oh, whoa. What happened here? 10 bits from C2S. I thank you, sir. I thank you. I gotta tell you, Dark Lord, having you recommend your story to me has made me realize something about myself that I hadn't really realized until I started reading the Beaglesaurus saga. And keep in mind, this has nothing to do with your story. Like, your story is good. I like it. It's funny. It's goofy. Everybody's having fun. It's a funny, goofy-ass story. But I have realized that even when I was younger, like, I read everything. I've read every Stephen King novel up to about 97. Dean Koontz, Michael Crichton, pretty much every choose-your-own-adventure book ever made. If anybody else read them, fucking amazing stories. When you just did everything you could to read all of them without cheating. But I used to read a lot. I stopped reading a lot of stories. Now most of the time when I read, it's like fucking technical manuals or schematics or, you know, blah, 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 theory of operation, shit like that. Workflow fucking stuff. Having you read this, or have me read this, I have realized, like, my brain doesn't work for fiction anymore. That's part of the reason why it's taken so long to read this. Like, while I'm reading Beaglesaurus, I am enjoying the story, but my brain just is like, we're not, like, learning, you know what I mean? Like, we're having fun, we're learning about the story, we're learning about the characters, we're learning what's going on, but my brain keeps going, this isn't logic learning, this isn't real, like, or something like that. It's a weird block I have that apparently I don't enjoy fiction stuff as much, or my brain doesn't. Like I said, I do, like, I like the story, no doubt, but my brain just doesn't want to do it. So I don't know what's going on with that. Because, like I said, like, I'm engaged in the story, but my brain doesn't give a fuck. It's fucking weird. Dark Lord, I've read most of Stephen King's, half of Michael Crichton's, and a few of Barker's. I think I haven't read one since just after a sunset. Yeah, I just, like, I should have kind of tried to figure that out, because I tried to start reading Da Vinci Code a few years ago, just to see what the book was all about. Hadn't seen the movie. Needed something to read, I'm going to read that, and then I'll watch the movie, because that's generally the order you want to do it in. I couldn't even get through the first, like, I got, I think, about halfway through the second chapter, and I just never went back to it. And, like, that's a good fucking book. But I didn't even realize years ago that it wasn't that I just got busy or didn't have time. It's just I can't engage in that. I can read a fucking technical manual for hours, because I have to sometimes. But reading a fucking good story, it just doesn't work. It's fucking weird. I don't get it. Pianoman, Scruff 3D print is making me hungry, as they look like little mini ketchup pots. Oh yeah, they kind of do. Yeah, it's the big ass support pieces. It is a very red that eSun makes. I do enjoy their very red PLA plus. Little Jim, or let's see, Pianoman, these bloody weather is enough to make a puppy grumpy. Oh, I've seen some grumpy puppies there, Pianoman. Careful, careful. The three investors, what? Naughty words. Carpet match the drapes. Where are we going here, folks? That's not booby talk. That's not standard booby talk, but it is 20 after. So let's grab this. Grab yourself a drink, a sip, pinch a nipple, smack somebody's butt, pet your cat, tickle your doggy. Whatever you want to do. Cheers, everybody. Appreciate you hanging out this evening. Josh says, I don't read fiction either. Not since giving up the newspaper. I don't know what it is. It's weird. Because I've tried actually tried to read other stuff. Like I have a bunch of good books here that I haven't read, like various just see like Matt Riley, actually more Michael Crichton. Like I got Hunt for Red October. Fucking I've read that book like twice in my life. Love the fucking book. Tried to read it, couldn't get into it. I don't know. And that sucks because like people make really good stories, but I don't know what it is. Maybe I need to get drunk and try to read. I don't know. Oh, see, 2 new follower. Ooh, I missed one of them. Pison6, appreciate that follow. And Jack Summer 12 or Jace, Jace. Either way, thank you for the follow. A double cheers to that. These carts from Michigan hit great for how cheap they are. Yeah, this is around here 500 milligram carts, usually 20, 25, 30 bucks, depending on what you get. And it's usually 85 to 90% THC. Like, that's in Maryland, the medical grade stuff in Maryland, which I just got off my medical card because I haven't been using it nearly as much lately. So now I think the stuff I can get is like 80% or less, which is fucking fine. I've cut back on my use a lot just because the pain in my neck and back, they're still there. It's just as they get worse, I pick up on this and then it gets to the point I can tolerate the pain and then I cut back on it and just wait for it to get to the next step of worse. So I'm in a cutback period now where really, if I'm streaming, I'll have it here on Saturday nights, not on Wednesday, but I'll have it here on Saturday nights. And besides that, nowadays I get home, I have a couple puffs to take work out, and then I don't really hit it much, if at all, until bedtime. Just because I need my tolerance to go down since I gave up the medical card. But since rec is legal in Maryland anyway, then that's fine. Sure, blame us. Well, no, I mean, it's Saturday night. It's Saturday night. I'm getting fucked up anyway. Whether it's fucking this, that, both usually Saturday night, you know. So, cheers. So last see, I was able to get some 88%, and I was able to get 15 for 85 bucks. That sounds like California prices right there, boss. That's spot on. I'm just happy I can get it at all in Maryland. Because before that, I was growing, like I had an entire room upstairs, anywhere from 36 to 48 plants going just so I could get fucking medicine for me and the ex. And that sucks, man. That's a lot of fucking shit to take care of. A lot of fucking watering, a lot of trimming, lights, fucking the electric bill was, a couple dollars more than usual. I mean, granted, you never had to run the heat in the winter, for fuck's sake. Just the fact I can get anything for any price in Maryland, like it's like fuck it, spot on. It's spot on because it's just not worth it. I'd rather pay higher prices. And honestly, even when I was doing dabs daily, like I kind of replaced everything with just doing dabs all day, like when Fur Bear was around. like it was still cheaper than the electricity and the time. Because, you know, and obviously I'm not billing myself for growing, but time, you know, is an investment of sorts. And like, I'll pay fucking whatever price I can just so I ain't gotta deal with that shit again. Oh, it does. Oh, did I forget to turn that on? Yeah. All right, remind me of that again, Brian. In like, we'll try again like 10 minutes. Yeah, right before Pussies and Pianos, which is in about 10 minutes. Oh, and yeah, it seems most, from what I could see from like viewers waiting, it seems most of you realize that the time zone shit has occurred. How fucking stupid is this that not only do most people not give a fuck about daylight savings time anymore, we don't even do it at the same time throughout the world. Like, all the biscuit heads are still on, you know, it's like, oh, what is it, 11:30 over there in the UK? So y'all still on normal time, but like me, I had to start an hour later. But when I do my streams when I'm not following Clive, it's like an hour earlier for y'all. And it's just so fucking like if they really fucking need to keep daylight savings time, which they don't, because there's no point for it. It was created before internet, lots of electricity, yada yada. That's why it's there. Work during the daylight, keep the time the same. But we have electricity, we have phones, we have communications. We have no point for daylight savings time anymore. But at the very fucking least, if we gotta keep it, can we all do it at the same goddamn time? Like, fucking seriously? Fucking hell, man. And then you gotta remember, there's fucking time zones out there that were so fucking frustrated by the whole thing, they have half-hour time zones out there. And I think there's at least one or two that are some odd amount off. I think one of them's like 15 minutes off. I think there's another one that's like a few minutes. It's so fucking dumb. And that just goes back to the fact that I don't see why the fuck it matters that we have all this different times. Like, if it is 6 a.m. in the UK and it's like 1 a.m. here, why can't it just be 6 a.m. at both places? And then when UK guy at 6 a.m. goes to work, I'm asleep. But when I wake up at 11 a.m., when the sun is coming up, because all the time is the same across the world, it's like this thing where we have to have 6 a.m. be morning time. Well, if one clock did the whole planet, then that would mean 6 a.m. would be morning for you, and 6 a.m. would be evening time for someone else, and 6 a.m. would be about afternoon for them, and 6 a.m. would be about midnight for another. You know what I mean? Because the whole world would be one time zone. Why does the actual number fucking matter? Like, I'd be fine going to work in the morning at 10 p.m. because 10 p.m. happened to be what time my morning started in the universal world time kind of thing. Like, I don't see why we don't do that. Are we so fucking entitled that we have to have the morning be 6 a.m. wherever we happen to be located in the world? Why would it matter if it was one time, one world, and we all just adjusted our AM PM thing accordingly? You know what I mean? Sundials. Fuck sundials. I love sundials. I am describing, yeah, I know, that's what I mean, Sutton. I'm describing UTC, but we should use UTC for the entire world and not -1, -2, -3. It just should be one time, one clock that denotes the time for the entire planet, which would mean sometimes mornings, in some places, morning would be 10 p.m. when the sun is coming up, where some places it would be 6 a.m. Like, basically UK 5 a.m. when the sun comes up would be like the beginning. I hope y'all understand what I mean when I'm saying one time kind of thing. That's really, I don't know why we don't just do that. Waiting for Australia, saving time of 12. Gavin, Australia's time is so fucked up. Like it's like I think it's May in Australia right now. Like it's just so far forward that like they forgot that the rest. Like I think Australia is the start of the multiverse because the time there is so. I don't get it. I love waking up and seeing like Brad's Guitar Garage Sunday morning stream. I'm like, bro, it's fucking Wednesday. What hell? What time zone are you? What the fuck? You know what I mean? Ah, it's fucking great. Greenwich Mean Time, if you don't mind. Well, yeah. I just think universal time. What I'm speaking would just be universal time. No UTC, Greenwood. What it would just be the universal or like Earth time. You know what I mean? What's up, Fama? What's up, Web Debbie? I showed you a picture that you emailed a while ago. I did show that on one of the streams. Casper, what's up? Welcome. All right, we got Pussies and Pianos in 5 minutes. JSS, that's an interesting thought about time zones. I think they may create a bunch of bizarre, unexpected problems. I mean, the only thing I could really think would be to things that are coded so hard for morning versus afternoon versus evening. But besides that, I mean, I think it would be it would probably be a simpler fix even than the Y2K update shit was. And not everything needed to be updated. Oh yeah, I still got everybody's pictures to go over. We'll do that at Pussies and Piano, after Pussies and Pianos. What the fuck have I been talking about? God. Have I just been running my mouth about dumb shit all night? Okay. You making it sound even more confused. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Delta Mike, there was a need for noon when working out latitude and longitude. Yeah, I could see that. But even now, like, we know what it would mean, but something I agree. I don't think society would accept it as difficulty accepting much easier things. Yeah, like, yeah. Billy Shears, China does that one time for the whole country. Would be 3 or 4 times. Well, yeah, 4 time zones in the U.S. Yeah, and actually I was looking at that the other night. Yeah, China is 1 time zone. Fucking thank you. Like, China's got its issues, but at least they got that right. But if I'm not mistaken, if you look at Greenland, like, Greenland is all Greenland time except for like the tiniest little piece on the eastern edge. And I remember looking at that map going, really? Like, what's so important about that much of a thing that you got to be on Iceland time? I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something obvious there. What's not counting about it? UK time change is always on Sunday. Lots of night workers dip out with their hours. Yeah, I think it's always Saturday night and Sunday mornings over here as well nowadays. Why did I just hear a bing bong? I don't know. Okay. Spudley, the tech. We read New Zealand's news to see what's coming. Yeah, that would kind of make sense. Yeah. Subscribe to Australia's news feed and, start betting on the games. Look up at the local fusion plant. It's noon when it's right above you. Yeah, luckily I don't, what is Brandon something, power plant. What is the closest nuclear power plant to Baltimore? I feel like there's something pretty close. Calvert Cliffs, that's it. About 50, 60 miles south of the city of, or south of Baltimore in the city of Lusby. 50, 60 miles, if that blew up, I'd be pretty radiated. I don't know that I'd grow anything extra, probably mostly just die quicker than usual. That's not too far. Is it Brandon Cliffs? Power plants in Baltimore. Is it Brandon? forgot what the hell that Brandon Shores. That's it. That's what I'm thinking. Brandon Shores. That's pretty close. That is a 1,273 to 1,373 megawatt coal-fired facility located in Curtis Bay, Maryland. It is expected to run until May 31st, 2029. Agreement. And then what? All right. All right, we got Pussies and Pianos here in a minute. Why don't I get that ready to go? Volume that. And Pianoman has made it today. That's good. We've missed you, sir. They found the more lost Doctor Who episodes. How do they lose them? JSS, as you move closer to the poles, time zones become confusing. Imagine standing on a North Pole. Your left hand is at noon, your right hand at midnight. Well, yeah, and plus you got to figure the closer you get to the poles, the weirder day and night gets. I mean, yeah, when you have nights that can last, most of the day kind of thing, it gets really weird up there. WebDevy, are you going to get the Lego set for Project Hail Mary? Let me check real quick before we get over to Pussies and Pianos. Hail Mary? Well. Huh. I didn't know they had that. Oh, it's about 2 months out. They might do that. Neat little set. How many pieces is it? 830 pieces. That's a couple nights. Little tiny fellow there. We may look into that. That's not coming out in a couple months. All right. I go through the Lego stuff about once a month just to see what has come out. So when that pops out, I'll see about that. Adam Ireland Scruff, can you find me manuals and schematics on lifts such as Genie CB Snorkel? Genie manuals are available at genieindustries.com. Genie Industries. Genie openly publishes every manual they have. Genielifts.com. If you go to genielifts.com or Genie Lift, just Google it, Genie Lift. See you later, Mr. S. Appreciate you hanging out. You just go in there, scroll down, parts and operations manuals, go to manuals. You can get parts manuals, service manuals, operators manuals. You can get all of it for free. You don't have to pay for it. They have an interactive parts system. So I would just go there. Snorkels, maybe. I think you can get, who bought Snorkel? I know someone bought them out. Who bought out Snorkel lifts? Extreme Manufacturing. I even fucking heard of them. That was in 2013. I could probably get Snorkel lift manuals. I mean, I can get most of them. I have quite a good selection. WebDevy, holy shit. 10 memberships to the Gaggle of Goofballs. We got Throne. That's cool. What's up, Throne, baby? We got Damn Bus, Britonswood, Arthur, Throne, 41 South, Hades Gaming. I have gaming people following me? Okay. Soren Mortimer, Cyberlight. Hey, what's up, buddy? Philip Simbaku. I haven't heard from him in a while. Well, thank you, buddy. Cheers to that, man. Oh, yeah, we're really late for Pussies and Pianos, aren't we? All right. Thank you, WebDeving. Let's get around to Pussies and Pianos, shall we? Let me pause that right there. Oh, and just so y'all know, for Twitch music, I am considering sorting out a... oh, wait, we're going to have to wait for the brouhahas to pass. I don't think they pop up on Rob's screen, do they? Let me see. Double tap. Oh, they do pop up on Rob's screen. Okay. Okay, I have 1%, so may lose you. Oh, battery. Snorkel Chinese. It says it was bought by someone in the Tanfield group. That might be Chinese, yeah. Oh, they're under Ahern. Okay, Ahern. Okay, I know who Ahern is. Yeah, okay, Ahern. I don't know if Ahern does. I'm pretty sure we can get snorkel. Like, we work on snorkel lifts. Just email me at Scrufdog or live, Live at or fuck. Email me at show, SHOW at scruffdog.live with what you're looking for. And I'm a JCB dealer, so I can definitely get JCB manuals. But yeah, just email me, show at scruffdog.live. Let me know what you're looking for. Like, I may not be able to get you entire fucking, like, databases, but I can get you a couple manuals here and there. Shouldn't be a problem. So, alright, let's get the pussies and pianos, shall we? Let me flip it on over. I'm gonna go grab another beer. And, probably a bag of actually, no, and then, oh yeah, I'm gonna go grab a beer, and then I'm going to have my snack of cranberries and blueberries. Because this is only like one of these a day. Just to fucking help. And I got those little pee testers that BigClive like talked about a couple years ago or whatever. So I'm monitoring my pH and everything to make sure I'm actually like working these stones out. So, but anyway, let's get over to Pussies and Pianos. I'll be back in a few. And enjoy. Alright. Well, thank you, Pianoman, for that. Much appreciated. And ooh, cheers to you, and cheers to everybody. C2S, my music talent ends at pressing play. One of these days I may go hit the pawn shop and grab a guitar. See if I can remember. Not that I was like really good at it or anything, but I was okay, I guess. I got a piece of cranberry stuck in my tooth. Well, after they're done eating, we'll go over everything people have sent in. Just kind of, I was getting ready to do it at 6, but I don't know what the hell I started doing after that. I think I've just been ranting for a while. Ugh. Andy's computer tube. What's up, buddy? Oh, there we go. Yeah, we can click on it. So I'm trying to click stuff. Now, where's something really long? Like, what would this do? There's something that's for long. Wow, it just puts it all right out there. Okay. Okay. Alcove Electronics. Good night. See ya. Take care. Pardon me. You do the same, buddy. Appreciate you swinging through. Graham Shaw. A man who can play any instrument should never be parted with it. Yeah, that, yeah, that shouldn't have happened. You're right. That shouldn't have happened. Fucking shame it did, too. 88 Aries K, what's up, buddy? I need to go get a beer. Absolutely. We'll be here for a little while. Someone joined something? See, Web Debbie gifted 10. And close that. Jack Summer followed me. Yeah, and I think I got, that's all the ones I can see are the ones that I don't see anything else. Oh, well, there's that. Thank you, Big 8 News, for 5 gifted memberships to the Gaggle of Goofballs. Kate B19, I haven't talked to him in a minute. He's cool, dude. Josh FSD, Rick Dastardly, Shane Clear, and Evo Whoop Knievel. I like that name. All right, cheers, man. Thank you. C2S is, are you Australian, C2S? Did you see that coming in the future? C2S says, I'd be good except for the no rhythm, can't carry a tune, etc. That was alright. I'm sure I would have got better if I would have practiced more. I dabbled in keyboard a pinch. Like if I sit there for a few minutes, there's a couple quick segments of stuff I can play, but what I did to help me play guitar was once I figured out guitar tablature, my brain figured out how to translate frets and strings to keys. And that's how I learned to play piano, by using my guitar knowledge and using it as a fucking buffer translator into the piano world. I mean, I could read, what, is there a special, Rob, is there a special name for like piano music? Like, you know, guitar is usually guitar tablature. Is there a special name for, is that just generic sheet music for piano stuff? You can read tablature? Yeah, I mean, it seems like if you know one, it translates pretty easily over to the other one, kind of thing. I mean, I guess having a little bit of music function in your brain, like, you know what I mean? Like Rob's got that, he's got the music thing in his brain. Someone like C2S is saying he doesn't have the music thing in his brain, but I think if you have the right music thing in your brain, it's pretty easy to kind of go back and forth. The grand stave or staff. Okay. Rasher, I'm not drinking anymore or any less. Well, there you go. It's good level is usually pretty much where you want to be anyway. What's Poofer's doing? I just saw her big butt move. Maybe it was just a highlighted post. Oh, yeah, maybe. Yeah. Play the hairy banjo. Play the hairy banjo earlier. Which music is Pianoman playing? He just played, let's see, March 16th Improv, and what was the other one, Rob? On mine, what I do is, since I have Rob's library, just to make it easier, I have everything of a T number, like track number, and then like one of the two that Rob asked or suggested today, one of them was track 4. So I renamed the other one to track 5, and then I just click forward, and then it plays in order. Like if I ever walk out of here and like suddenly all of Rob's music starts playing, it means I probably died out there. You know what I mean? Because it'll just go through everything. Treble clef is usually played by the right hand, the bass clef by the left. Send in the clown. Oh, that's right. Send in the clowns was the second piece. Yeah, like I have a little system with Rob's music that seems to be working out. I use Media Player Classic because that seems to not. It seemed like the other stuff we were doing. Like I know moving it to the SSD from the external drive helped, but I feel like the other players there was always a skip or a hiccup in the beginning as it was like doing its little buffer fucking whatever thing. But Media Player Classic has been flawless since we started using it. What, a year and a half ago? I think it was 2 years ago. Oh, man, it's been a while. Like, if I've had memberships for 28 months, yeah, that means I've been doing this for a while. Well, I mean, we are on show 127, so yeah, I guess that kind of, yeah. And I have skipped a few Saturdays, so. 88 Aries K, I got my beer. What's everyone drinking? I've got some George Killian's Irish Red. Oh, man, I haven't had that in... No shit, man. I haven't had that in probably 20 years. That was fucking good stuff, dude. Nice. That's just... Motherfuckers got taste here. So I got the Angry Orchard Crisp Apple. Oh, Poofer's left. Okay, so I've got the Angry Orchard Crisp Apple Imperial. What else is everybody drinking? The Melmet. What am I drinking? Heavily. That's also a good answer. Can you show a third video to show Rob's other, quote, piano? Well, they're done eating. I could have. Captain Barrett, package with your logo etched onto wood is registered and going out on Monday. Thank you, sir. And I'll show that to everyone. As the sexy gentleman, Captain Barrett is sending me a custom etched wood piece with my logo on it. And apparently, if I remember right, you drilled a little hole so that it would be easier to hang. So I'll show that to everybody. I'll end up putting it back here somewhere. And then occasionally, like show it off and stuff. But I definitely want everyone to see it for a couple weeks. I'll show it off before I put it back there somewhere. Actually, I might be able to... I wonder if I can hang it off of one of his feet, like right there. That wouldn't be a bad spot for it. Or I could even put a little hook thing here and then hang it right above the moon buggy. Moon buggy. AJM2308. What's up? Welcome to the stream. I always struggle to know how a person composes a piece of music. I have created music. Like, I don't know. It wasn't... I don't think it was very good. The time I did, but I can listen to it now and go like, why the fuck did I do that? One or two pieces is alright. It's, like some motherfuckers can just look at the piece of paper and make it happen. When I was doing stuff, I was using like Fruity Loops and then just different cuts and edits and pastes and stuff. And it just, like for me, I just kind of messed around until it sounded right. Or I would literally just do some random ass shit and go, well, actually, that doesn't sound too bad if I just tweak this one thing or this two thing. Like, I think it starts, a lot of it's just experimentation, getting to know your instrument, whether that be a software package or a physical instrument. I think once you get to know it, as long as you've got music up there just a little bit, it kind of flows. But if you don't have the music up there, I guess it's just one of those things that are like hard to explain, and like unless you were there, you know what I mean? You are pointing at my joggert timer. Either way, it's top of the hour. Oh, and I'm gonna go flick the bean on that. It should be hot enough by now. Here, let me put on the extremely boring camera view. Oh, sorry, I forgot you were here. Yeah. All right, yeah, that's going. Ramshaw, I'm off the bed. I'm spooked. Not been sleeping that great in the last few days. Sleep well. Thanks to everybody. Catch you guys later. Thank you, Gramshaw. Have a good sleepy poo. May you dream of tiny kittens jumping over fences and the moon. See, Rasher says, what's up, buddy? The table I had was beautiful looking, extremely heavy because, believe me, when I sold it, I had to dismantle it and deliver really thick slate beds. But as far as quality goes, it was good enough for us. We were all pissed at the time, or pissed most of the time we were playing on it. Yeah, I've known, what is the game that is the octagon with holes and like bumpers? Is that just bumper pool, or is there a specific thing? Like a buddy of mine growing up had one of those in his basement. His dad played it a lot, and we played it a lot too, because we played just 8-ball, 9-ball up at the pool hall on full-size tables when we were teenagers. But he had that, and I don't remember who the fuck it was, but I knew someone else that had a fucking rough-ass, cheap pool table in their basement that once we fucked with it enough, it got to be okay. Exotic variations of pool. Okay. Yeah, I don't, we never really figured out what we were supposed to do, so we just kind of played American pool and used the bumpery mushroom things. Jacques Attack, bumper pool consists of either a rectangle or octagon shaped table. Okay, so maybe it was mushroom pool, bumper pool. What's up, Boozy? How you doing, man? You've been sick a lot lately. Seems like half the office is fucking going through like Fluvid fucking 5.0 or some shit. Cheers, buddy. How you feeling? Boozy, in case, for those that don't know, which you should by now, he's one of my local homies. Anything with a slate bed will be good when set up well and looked after, says Rob. Yeah, slate, even from what I've seen, even if it's thin slate, it can still be set up really good. But I have heard of, I don't know, I've never actually leveled a pool table, like leveled it. Like I've done it with the feet, but are there pool tables that have like internal leveling things so you can get like the sag out of the middle, or is that something you kind of gotta add? I've never actually looked at the internals of a pool table. I've always just dicked with them like using the feet. Anybody know? Cyberlight, I bought a really nice big grill. We'll be on all day tomorrow. Just assembled it. Nice. Break that fucker in. Good deal. And the Lego Millennium Falcon is done. Which one, buddy? The big one? The little one? Or actually, there's multiple ones. Which one did you do? Flat slate feet adjustable. So the slate is just staying fucking flat. Is that the understanding? That if it's real slate, it's just fucking flat. Is that, like, I've never actually really thought about that. I know slate is some flat fucking shit. Not known slate to sag, says Zap. Okay. I did not know that. Because to me, it would almost make sense that you'd almost want one right in the dead center of the table just to make sure. But if slate is fucking dead nuts flat, then fucking rock out. That'll work. Never even thought about that. I've never looked inside a pool table. I used to play pool for amateur pool, APA, the amateur pool. I guess it's Amateur Pool Association, and here in America there's APA and like BCA or something like that. But I played pool fucking 5 nights a week, and then the other 2 nights I was at the bar drinking and practicing for fucking pool league. I shot 9-ball and 8-ball. Fucking 5 nights a week for about 4 years. Stormy, what's up, buddy? How are you today? Stormy has started messing around with live streaming here and there. If you want to check out his channel. But U.S. diamond tables are probably the best in the world. Really? Something made in the U.S. is best in the world besides Chevrolet, obviously. Scruff is a pool hustler. No, not a pool hustler. I used to hang out with a straight up no joke motherfucking pool hustler. He was in the APA, but he was contested quite a lot because when his off nights, he would go to the pool halls with the fucking hustlers and all that shit, and he would wipe the fucking table with them. I watched that son of a bitch break and run 9 fucking tables of 9-ball in a row and 7 tables of 8-ball in a row on different nights. Like, he was fucking intense. Like, how the fuck you get the luck of always getting a ball in on the break and then just running that shit? Like, Jeff was a fucking god of pool. I'll fucking tell you what. Now, Brantley, something to remember. With great power comes great responsibility. And fucking that up also comes with great consequences. So don't do anything stupid, buddy. Pool is a lot like darts in the way that a couple of beers generally makes you play better. Some of the literally the best night I've ever had on pool was when I wore contacts and I put them in backwards and didn't realize it until, like, I just thought I was having a bad night, and then I went, hold on. After the game, I got broken run. That was when I got my I got a patch, because you got patches. I got a patch for 2 breaking runs in a row. And I think I got a 9 on the break that night as well. Like, it was a fucking killer night. Like, I couldn't see shit, but I was fucking just running. Like, I've break and run before. Like, that wasn't a big deal. I mean, it's a big deal, but I mean, I wish I still had my pool patches. I had fucking stacks of 9-ball patches. Pretty decent amount of 8-ball ones too, but I fucking love me some 9-ball. Ban people that are being mean and hate. Nah, that's not quite like that. That's we have some people here that they're okay to do what they want to do. We may time them out occasionally, but we don't ban people here. Y'all don't ban people. If someone's getting banned, I'm banning people. Phasma, what's up, buddy? Great consequences unless you're rich, and then you get a consolation prize and more money. Yeah, well, yeah, okay. Fair enough, buddy. And Phasma is also, as I've mentioned before, is another streamer. Anything from super nerdy, geeky, cool shit to games and all that. So check out Adder's channel as well on Twitch. Oh shit, I'm still on a dumb screen. Sorry. There we go. Y'all gotta yell at me when you can't see all the dumb shit. Sorry, I say dumb shit, but you know what I mean. I love this stuff. But Minky Mewtwo, you still here? I am still here. I started an hour later because daylight saving times is fucking retarded. And we can't even do it at the same fucking time in the world. So I'm going to be 1 hour late for about 3 weeks. Well, 1 hour late for US people for about 3 weeks on Saturday, but then on Wednesdays I'm going to be an hour later. No, earlier. I'm sorry, an hour earlier for UKers on the Wednesday and Thursday streams. So it's, fucking no. Music's bad. There should be music playing on Twitch. Well, Jim, if I took my glasses off, I couldn't find the table. Oh, yeah. Oh, Rob, you take your glasses off to play. Oh, there you go. I hate when they do that to my channel and friends. What, being mean and shit? Like we tolerate a lot of bullshit on this channel sometimes. All right. Speaking of which, well, no, that's, what does that have to do? Never mind. Anyway, we prefer mentally challenged. Oh, okay. Did you? Oh, yeah, because when I switch the channel, it fucking, when I go to the boring one, it doesn't have all the audio feeds in it. Right. See, y'all got to yell at me a little bit more. Good. Okay, well, we got the music back. Everything's back to normal. You can see all the stuff. You can see the pegboard thing printing. The music thing is actually working today. Hey, you know what? Before we do all the emails, let me see if this plugin's working right. Let me see if that's working right, because it has not functioned correctly since I've tried it. Let's see, side main. Nope. Yep. So it's working on Twitch, but not on YouTube. That being this. It says 36, it's not even right. This is supposed to show how many people are watching on each thing, but it just doesn't fucking want to work. Alright, well, let me turn that back off. Apparently, I wonder if that's a known issue. I'll have to look that up. I take my glasses off while cleaning. It saves a lot of time, says Cyber. Yeah, I guess if you can't see it, you don't need to. Yeah, good job. Fish on the line. What's up, Salmon on the line? What's up, Sam? Hey, man, I shot. Fucking great song. It's a shame dude had to do what he did, but still a good song. You're melting my brain, says Minky. I try not to melt brains unless it's like my own. All right, let's see what people have sent in, shall we? Wow, we're doing this way later than we normally would. Where's the bottom capture? Let's start off on the email. The email. Email. I don't know. Just go with it. From Kevin Hardesty. Still here, buddy? Probably. Kitty. Keeping the toe beans warm. That'll do it. But yeah, no cook the kit. Are you trying to power the thing by the kitty butt, or is the kitty trying to recharge itself knowing that that's not how power cords go? Either way, good kitty. Meow. Thank you for that if you're still around. Vapes hanging tonight. Yeah, it's a little thicker tonight. I've been playing with the voltages lately. From Lockwatcher, we have stuff. We'll start here, I think. Local, is this that? No, it doesn't have it. Yeah, actually, oh, yeah. I ordered the case of cold weather MREs. 12 different MREs, freeze-dried. It's usually like freeze-dried snacks, candy kind of thing. But apparently not most, but apparently many or most of the meals are just repackaged Mountain House stuff. But that's cool. That's good to have a selection of that kind of stuff around. Don't get anything with eggs. The breakfast skillet is fucking horrible. Biscuits and gravy isn't bad, but put less water than you need to in there. Chicken and dumplings is good. Pinch less water than they asked for. Beef lasagna is pretty good as it is. Haven't tried the beef. Cheesy pepperoni pizza bowl sounds too sketchy. Beef stroganoff with noodles. Yeah, a little less, like just a little less water in most of these, and they're pretty good. I've had most of those. I eat a lot of MRE shit. Pie day at Speedway, $3.14. All right, that's not a bad looking slice of pizza, especially for a Speedway. Of the pancake with not, well, actually, it's a pretty decent amount of butter on there. I would like to see a little bit more, but not bad, not bad. Transfer of Kite brain. Money shot. Not nearly enough. Look, not that I'm big on syrup. As I've said, I usually eat my pancakes dry. With, well, if you don't include the 5 pounds of butter. But I would expect a little more syrup on that there, Locke. I would expect a little more syrup. This is an odd one. Check the okay. Let's see. Christian D. Hull, 1972. Oh, wow. It's like a 6-month-old or 7-month-old kid. Oof. Yeah, it's kind of a weird find out in the middle of... Y'all may want to start going through some records and make sure there has never been a graveyard in the area. Big wind, 2 houses from me, a car crush. Aww. That's probably mostly glass. Probably 2 pieces of glass, maybe a dent on the roof. Not horrible. That sucks though. Well, thank you for those. Flick back over here. Let's see what we got here. My order is confirmed on eBay. Because eBay is the only place I could find them. But I found a seller with 11.9K sales at 99.7% reputation. So I'm feeling pretty confident they'll show up. Because everywhere else you go, they're like, it was $180 for 12 of them. Everywhere else you go, they're like 150, 160. But of course, they're always out of stock. So of course, yeah, everyone's going to go to the cheap guys. And not necessarily, when they get them in stock, they'll probably go up to $180. But either way, finally fucking found some. All right, see what we got from Red Dwarfer here with the Jubbinator update. Meow. There's Jubs. Red Dwarfer. Oh, the tree wanted to hug the car. Yeah. Oh, don't worry, we're getting there, Zap. I'll go next. He's waving and sticking his tongue out at you? Hey, asshole. Oof. New Zealand style cream donut with real cream. Yeah, it looks like somebody may have packed some, what you doing with it? You eating that, or are you doing something else with that? I mean, is that a bad dragon fucking pastry style thing there? Yeah, okay. Looks good, just, make sure you're just fooding it, nothing else. Got given this 8mm projector by friends as a token of appreciation for fixing their slide projector. Bell and Howl. Why do I feel like I've heard of them? I don't know. Of course, I might be thinking helicopters. That's a cool little deal. Okay. Little projector. Can you still get film for something like that? This electrical appliance may contain electrical safety defects which could shock the fuck out of you or catch on fire and burn your nuts off. If it is to be reused, it must be repaired and tested by an electrical safety by a competent person or someone who has drank at least 6 beers. Perfect. Okay. That means you should lick it before you try it. Yeah, there's a couple little things in there, like maybe take the house spider out. Found your first bug. Yeah, that can be worked out. A little bit of crack-a-lacka right there. Clean it up a little bit. Yeah. No problem. Is that again? Oh, okay, you sent that. That came through twice. Okay. Well, thank you, Red Dwarfer. A standard. Oh, snake. A standard 8. Okay, okay. So I'm guessing that is available then. Okay. Happy little fuzz. Flat Cat. Let's see what's Flat Cat doing today. Flat Cat is jamming. All right. Got the music back. Yeah. Cheers. Oh, yeah. 20 after. Hold on. That's cheers. Cheers. 20 after, everybody. Flat Cat be a jammin'. Let's do another toast. Cheers again. Bell and Howell says 88 Aries gay makes as seen TV junk, as seen on TV junk now. The name is a shell. Oh, okay. One of the things got bought out by an investment company and completely stripped of all meaning from the original company. Gotcha, gotcha. All right, thank you, Zapped, for our weekly Flat Cat. Glad to see he's doing well and jamming out, as opposed to dodging kidney stones from last week. Pew! Little Jim, what do you got going on there, boss? Let's see. How fast was this duck go? That duck was in a fucking hurry. That's just a few funnies for the gaggle of goofballs. That duck was, yeah, okay. Just hold your bone like a normal dog and stop embarrassing. Yeah, that could cause problems at the dog park or invites interesting inquiries. I prefer not to think before speaking. I like being just as surprised as everyone else by what comes out of my mouth. Yeah, there are some days that no filters exist. Flat Cat made a mixtape. Perfect. Perfect. Looks like the film is available, but you would have to find both a camera and a developer. Ooh. Well, I'm sure finding a developer, or at least someone that could do it, wouldn't be that bad. And Peter Griffith with a nipple penis. That's probably pretty accurate. Nice. Now you all have to see that. That. Okay? You looking? Back in the day, I had an 8mm wind-up camera. I don't know that I've ever had anything 8mm. See what Benji's got today. We have our fish and chips and mushy peas. Looks good. Didn't try to slip any extra bullshit in there this week. That's good. That's good. Just messing around. I do enjoy lemon on fish. That is something that really does kind of make fish a lot better. We have a pie with an apple next to it, so I'm guessing that's like a beef pie then? Because apple goes good with me. No, I'm guessing that's an apple pie. That is not an apple pie. That is spring popping somewhere. No, I saw an ant in the kitchen, so I'm going to decimate that population probably Monday or Tuesday with some concentrated cypermethrin and just spray most of the fucking yard. At least I spray like 2 to 3 feet, some areas 5 feet out from the base and up into the siding. Those little assholes. WhatsApp has sent a message. Ain't worried about it. Casper, hey, what's up? What do we got here? Forgot to send in this one last week. Okay. There we go. This would be Gadget, I believe. Doing well. Happy. We'll just call that super happy. Possibly yawn, or possibly this was the last photo that camera ever took before it was destroyed and consumed. Chomp. Cider pie. Yeah, actually, I've had some duck was on nitrous oxide. Could have been. I've had some pie that people have cut that may have been made out of fucking cider. Like it was so goddamn watered down. Like I don't think everyone realizes that sometimes you like the pie interior, you like cook it down first before you put it in there. Okay, kitty. What we got from Electron Box? Low pure, oh, that purine, okay, and high purine food. Avoid alcohol, nope. Avoid anchovies, fair enough. Avoid cod, okay. Avoid duck, haven't seen any in a while. Avoid goose, they're just assholes. I wouldn't eat them anyway. Avoid gravy, nah, it's not going to happen. Haddock, herring, mussels, organ meats, that's fine. I can skip those. Salmon, I do have salmon occasionally. Sardines, gross. Scallops, not bad. Tuna, have it every once in a while. Yeast extracts, I mean, I don't eat the extract, but I eat the fuck out of some bread. Limit your asparagus, fair enough. Limit your beef, limit your crabs. Why don't you limit fucking off? That's not going to happen. I'm from Maryland, so I just finished a crab cake hours ago. So we're done. Okay. Is that Kit Where? I won't move it. There we go. Sleepy Kitty. I will consider reevaluating that chart after I get over the fact that it just told me I had to limit crabs, because that whoever put that in there needs to be disposed of. That is Satka? Okay, I thought so. Sleepy Kitty. Sleepy Kitty ain't fucking limiting their foods. All right. I think that's everything at the moment. Oh, nope. There's a little Jim. Some drama around the corner from school here on Tuesday. Well, as long as it's just some drama and not some, like, pew-pewing. Because, like, there has been a lot more gun violence in the UK recently. Well, I guess be careful. Don't get pewed. Okay. We are back here. That's there. That's going. That's working. Time's work. All right. I got the toast. Big 8. Web dummy jacket. I got that. Fish. I think I missed the fish. So 28 months. No biggie. Yeah. Well, yeah. That is appreciated, buddy. I don't know. When did I miss that one? 20 minutes ago. Holy shit. How did I miss that? Oh, cheers, bud. Lock says standard 8mm film was 16mm. After running it through the camera, dark room, turn the film over, run it through again. Processor would split the film and splice it end to end and turn it into an 8mm width. Okay. Rasher, I'm fairly pished here now. That's going to happen. I'm feeling pretty all right. What's up, MK? Did you type that twice, MK? Yeah, okay. Well, either you typed it. No. Did you type it twice, or did my thing just get weird? No, you typed it. Okay. Hold on. What was that? We need to try a Ritz mock apple. I need to try a Ritz mock apple pie. Email over. Oh, yeah, Jack Attack. That's right. There's that. Both of them arrived, by the way. I just didn't see the one until afterwards. All right, Jack Attack has sent a bunch of Mimi stuff. Boop. Let's see here. What the hell is going on in this picture? That looks like a bun with spray foam, chocolate syrup, and a cock ring. Roll and pie. Roll a cock ring? Are you sure that's not a biological disaster? A tasty muffin stump. Rasher hasn't paid the TV license here in Ireland for the last 12 years or so. Hope I don't get hit with a ketchup bill. Yeah, I think you'll be alright. With tater pie? I'm not sure. And this? Do I need to go to that time or something? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I would not recommend jumping over the car. Yeah, that would be less than perfect. I thought it was a carabiner in a gift box. It looks so good to a biscuit head. Biscuits people are weird. Electric vehicle recharging point only. Robots must not recharge themselves at this EV charging point. Well, that's kind of robotist, isn't it? That seems a little robotist there. You know what I mean? Like equal rights, people. Of course, you also got to remember equal rights, equal lefts if you fuck around. So. No extermination between 10 p.m. and 6 a.m. Always gotta be rules, you know what I mean? Always gotta be rules. Pie burger. Warning, there must be a road cone on this statue at all times. I mean, that would make sense. That is a perfect place to put one. You can actually wear a traffic cone if you find the right one in the vein, the game vein. You can actually wear a traffic cone hat. That's a lot of cones. But it does seem fair enough. I mean, the horse should have its own set of cones, you know. I'll thank you for those, Jack Attack. Robots could just identify as a car. That is true. If there's enough blue-haired, nose-ring fucking Democrats around, then yeah, it could just call itself a car and it would be fine. Okay. No, wait. That goes there. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. There we go. Okay. That goes there. Okay. Where do I live again? I live in Baltimore, Maryland. Apparently one of America's more popular PvP servers. Surely if I haven't gotten a bill through our post or email, which I haven't had in all that time, there is no bill to pay. That sounds legitimate to me, because if they were collecting legal money, then there would be a legal way to get it, and there reckon isn't. Of course, with some of the crappy shows these days, people should have a license to make TV shows. Yes, that would, I think that would filter quite a bit out of interesting stuff out. I have myself a sip. Brantley, live in Omaha, Nebraska. Do you know where that is? Yes. I've driven through Nebraska. I mean, it was like 20 some years ago, but I drove through Nebraska at some point for my old job where I drove all over the country. The Rollin' Pie's nickname is Glasgow Oyster. I don't know. A Glasgow Oyster sounds like something you'd have at a gay bar. That sounds like that sounds like a Saturday night special at the gay bar. The Glasgow Oyster. What does that involve? Lube, a shot glass, and just a few moments of your time. Scrufdog, the statue with the traffic cone is in BigClive's home city, Glasgow. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, there we go.
I would not mind requiring a license to make TV shows. TV ratings are failing anyways. Of course they are. Crabs are bottom feeders, yes, but they taste like heaven. Ooh. Glasgow oyster. Yeah. I'm pretty sure Omaha, Nebraska is not in Arizona. They're like, pretty sure. When was the last time you had crabs to eat? I had a crab cake about 4.5 hours ago. But actual crabs, it's been about like 3 years? 2 or 3 years? Just Googled Baltimore. Looks interesting, kind of like the Bradford of the USA. I don't know, depending on what you found, if it looked like a shithole, fucking criminal-ridden, just piece of shit, then yeah, you found it. If it's bunch of fancy buildings, most of them are empty. Most of them are empty. Yeah. Crab cake is disgusting. Well, that's because you don't live in Maryland. Crab cakes are awful. You need to get some helium to see what helium does while you're on this audio mode. Yeah, I guess it would be a good comparison of actual helium versus helium voice as well. I'll try to work that out soon. Get like a balloon. I may have another way. I'll keep that in mind. That's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea, Shug.
Alright. Helium beer required? No helium. That would be nitrogen beer. Yeah, and I'm not inhaling nitrous because the nitrous I have downstairs is automotive grade nitrous, which means it has sulfur in it as well. And we're not. Yeah, no, I was expecting that. Okay.
That one right there. I think the Smurf has passed, Rob. I think the Smurf has moved on. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Alright. I love chocolate cake or strawberry or even lemon and vanilla. I do chocolate cheesecake, regular cheesecake, New York cheesecake, whatever cheesecake, fucking whatever cheesecake is generally good. I do like chocolate cake. And vanilla cake isn't bad. Lemon cake, lemon pound cake is good. I don't eat crab cake. That's fine, cause out in Nebraska, you ain't finding shit for a good crab cake anyway, which is part of the problem. But I jam to crab rave. Whoop whoop.
Brantley, if you've ever tried crab cake and it was while you were in Nebraska, it was not, like, trust me, it is not a crab cake. Like, I've talked about this on the channel before. I used to travel like all over the United States and Canada for my job. And anytime I went anywhere outside of Maryland that said they had a Maryland style crab cake, I would get it. and I'd always get it free because I would eat the fake ass bullshit fucking fish filled, bread filled, egg filled fucking crab cakes, finish it, and I'd go, nope. And I'd call the manager and I'd be like, this is not a fucking crab cake. Oh no, sir, these are some of the best crab cakes and blah 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 and this and blah blah blah. And I'd give him my fucking license and I'd go, nah man, there ain't no fucking crab in this. And he'd go, all right, I'll give you I got a refund every fucking, well, I didn't get charged for it every fucking time. I mean, I'm not going to show you, but our fucking driver's license has a crab on it. You know what I mean? Like, don't fuck around with crab cakes unless you're in Maryland. And the closer you are to Baltimore, without going into the city, stay around Baltimore County. Dundalk, Essex side, two of the best crab places in the fucking world. Jimmy Seafood, and Schultz's Seafood. Then you all know what a real crab cake tastes like. Because if you are not in Maryland, you are not getting a proper crab cake. Just so you know. Just so you know. Like, I've literally had crab cakes across the country, and they all fucking suck because they're all just some fake-ass bullshit. Most of it's tilapia that's just flavored, and then they just dump a shitload of Old Bay on it because, like, oh, it's Maryland seasoning. And it's fucking good. You want a good crab cake? There was a really good one in here a little while ago. Now, granted, everything has Old Bay on it because I put Old Bay on the fries. But that's also pretty proper in Maryland as well. Lockwatcher says the best pancakes are in Ohio. I have not had Lockwatcher's pancakes because I just generally don't have time and I don't eat a lot of stuff in the morning anyway. But would Georgia have good cakes? They're not that great. We the way the Chesapeake Bay is and the blue crabs that run up, it's a pretty unique environment. And the flavor is like I've had crabs, like actual crab cakes I've had from down and out of the Gulf of Mexico or Gulf of America or whatever the fuck we're calling it today. You can get blue crabs out of there, but even then you can tell they're a little different than a Maryland blue crab. Like when I eat crab cakes, wherever it's being prepared, the crab meat itself came from less than 5 miles away out of the water. Like, it don't get no fucking fresher than that when the fucking crabs are like, what the fuck is going on as they're going into the store? Like, it's not like most of these crab cakes ain't like out of the fucking freezer or whatever. They are made from fresh crabs. Not always fucking fresh. Like, sometimes it is frozen, but it's frozen crab meat that's then put into the crab cake, not like some Cisco made out of the box bullshit crab cakes. Like, these are fucking good. Cyberlight says the best pancakes are in Netherlands, no doubt. All right, so a crab cake also asks, what is a crab cake? A crab cake is basically big ass chunks of crab meat, preferably like, fucking off just big chunks, like out of the fucking like claws and like back some of the back fin stuff. If you need to do a little bit of filler, that kind of deal, but it's just big chunks of crab meat and just enough of a whisper of like an egg mixture, a little bit of mayonnaise kind of mixture thing, just enough, barely enough to hold it together, and then you can either bake it or broil it. Deep fry it or broil it. I usually get them broiled because I don't like they're fine deep fried, like they're good, but I just don't need the extra oil, and the oil taste kind of hides the crab taste to me a little bit, so I always get them broiled. But like when you go and put your fork in, it kind of just falls apart into like lumps of crab meat with just barely enough to hold it together. Where if you go to like Maryland style fucking crab cakes, you cut into it, there's going to be like a lot of bread filler. It's going to be fucking fish or some fake ass, just general fake crab meat, which is fish. It's generally like tilapia, the shit they pull out of the Pacific. And it's never the premium, like big lump chunks of fucking crab meat that would come in from like Maryland or like Texas, Louisiana kind of areas. It's just low quality imitation bullshit. And they usually put a bunch of extra Old Bay or seafood seasoning in it to make it Marylandy. Yeah, it's just terrible. Belmont says, I've never had real crab, only the fake red-dyed mystery fish imitation. Yeah, that's tilapia. That's tilapia. I mean, it's good. It's fine. Like, I eat that sometimes. Like, it's not bad. It's just, it's not fucking real crab meat. I call that, when I get that, I just call that K-rab. K, basically crab with a K in it, but I call that K-rab meat. Like, that's just how I pronounce that for that particular stuff. Like, yeah, let me get some K-rab. Sometimes you get crab meat, sometimes you get K-rab meat, depending on what you're in the mood for and like what you're doing, whatever. But K-rab meat's fine. It's just not crab meat. Salmon cakes can be really good, says Pianoman. So I've had salmon cakes. They're good. Like, I enjoy fish, most fishes, either breaded, like Benji style, or fried, like in a pan fry kind of thing. Baked fish is okay. It's fine. Deep fried fish is fine. That's good. I prefer like an air fry. Like, there's a lot of stuff like I just don't need a deep fryer anymore. Like, cool, it's oil, but I get the same flavor out of an air fryer than I do an oil fryer for the most part. So I don't need the extra oil and fat. I get enough of that because I eat like shit anyway. So, yeah. Locke says you can catch crabs in Ohio. They make a medicine for that. Yeah, well, you go down the Red Lake District in Baltimore, you can get all kinds of crabs down there too. Brentley says, I'll tell you baseball teams, you tell me that they're terrible or good. Okay, my knowledge is 20 years old. I don't really follow baseball anymore. Atlanta Braves, I know at one point they were like fucking top dogs. I have no idea if they are now. Like, I haven't followed baseball for 20 years. Like, if I hear stuff, I'm like, hey, yay, we won, but like, whatever, I don't really care. Not really my forte. Brent Rennie got some really good seafood in this part of Scotland. What do you got? Most seafood away from fishing towns is long-term frozen and has goodness knows what done to it. Yeah. Can't have freshwater fish as it makes me ill, but I'm nuts about seafood, says Rob. Have you had anything that calls itself a crab cake? But y'all have, how many people have had the crab dip or crab imperial? I can explain to you what they are, because in case you don't know. Basically, they're both crab meat, cream cheese, sour cream, in various seasonings, and then depending on how you finish it, and add a couple little tweakies here and there, it either becomes like a baked dish that is almost a meal by itself, or it becomes like a dip with a bunch of cheese and shit on it that you eat with crackers. Crab sticks, yeah, that would be K-rab meat. They're mystery cake. Crab cakes here are the same as hot dogs, mechanically reclaimed meat. You fun. Yum. Deep fried taste is better. More work, messy, less healthy, but tastes so much better. So I don't notice a big difference between deep fried. I do on chicken wings. I should take that back. I do on chicken wings. I do notice a difference on chicken wings. But I think it's just the way it cooks them. I don't know. But like French fries and most other stuff, I really don't, I don't taste much of a difference. Of course, my taste buds are fucking probably fried anyway, but yeah. Not enough that it puts me off anyway. Pianoman says there's a place called Chelsea near where I'm from that's famous for crabs, which I wish I could get some. Which kind of crabs there, Rob? We are kind of going back and forth a little bit, it would seem here. Josh, what's up? Pollock is used for a lot of fake crab, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think polyp as well. Yeah, tilapia, pollock. That's another one that's used for various fake crabby stuff. Basically, and like, you know, Pacific whitefish, which is kind of tilapia. Fish supper, fish fingers, my limit for fishy food. Fish fingers. You like fish sticks? You like fish sticks there, Jack Attack? You like putting fish sticks in your mouth there, Jack Attack? Yeah, just letting them hang out in there. Some fish sticks there, Jack Attack. Hmm? Zap says, not seen a crab man in a pub for quite a few years. You mean a dude that has crabs or, you know, an actual fisherman crab guy? Because, you know, you never know. Some nice carp cakes, all the mud taste. Yeah, carp is not great. Fish fingers, been a while. Yeah, I haven't had like fish sticks. I actually haven't had anything fish besides like tuna. Pretty long time. Cyberlight, I want butter chicken. It's already in the fridge. Yeah, I got a big ass sub, coconut sub waiting for me. Yeah, my vegetable intake for the week. Yeah, with what I was saying before, is it banana peppers, green peppers, tomatoes, and raw onions. And bread, but I eat bread every fucking day. I cannot believe Scrufdog is getting storms Monday. Usually this never happens, and I'm talking bad storms. Let's see what Weatherbug has to say about it. Oh, 10-day forecast. Thunderstorms. Well, I guess I'm not spraying for bugs on Monday, and I'm not going to bother spraying tomorrow either if it's just going to get washed away. So I guess I'll spray for bugs on Tuesday. Of course, Tuesday is going to be 34 fucking degrees. What the fuck? Okay, I guess I'll spray for bugs Friday? God, Maryland fucking weather is stupid. It's almost as stupid as daylight savings time. See, the cat's doing anything out there? Anybody around? Whoa, 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 whoa. Wrong button, asshole. Oh, let me check the kitty cats here. Click, click, click. Click, click, boom. Let's see, anybody over there? No. Anybody over there? No. 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 Oh, Ronnie's not in the tube. That's weird. I was expecting to see Ronnie's butt hanging out of his tube, but nope. All right. All right. Is that related? I want butter. Oh, yeah, I saw that. Butter chicken. Butter chicken. I remember seeing a crab stick factory in Rockport, Maine, says Grant. I'm sure it was a nationwide sold brand, but can't remember the name of it. No idea. Steamed vag. Yeah, the vag steamer. Let's get some steamed clams ready for everybody. Good lord. Steamed beef curtains there too at Belmont. Yeah. Adding some au jus to that fucking beef sandwich. Oof. Is it going to rain fish again? Yeah, I don't know. You never fucking know around here. Then he's on Maryland bipolar weather all over again. Yeah, this is fucking, I'm like fucking be winter or not. Like make up your fucking mind. Didn't, what the hell's, they did, Paul Tunksy Phil, you know, fucking, what the fuck is that thing? Thing that picks the fucking weather if it's going to be 6 weeks of winter or not. We apparently have a Maryland version of that now with a crab. That was supposed to say a short winter, but like it just doesn't seem to want to make up its fucking mind. Brantley says it's 61 degrees here, thunderstorms tomorrow, snow with 29 degrees. Yeah, it's what happened here. I just played a little thing. It was 75 degrees one day, or Wednesday. Thursday it was 61 degrees at 6 a.m. in the morning, and by 2 p.m. it was snowing his ass off. Seems a little early to spray for bugs. Yeah, that's what I thought too, but I'm already starting to see ants. Like ants, that's the house is like 70 years old. Like there's really no way to keep ants out. Most bugs can't get in. I don't have any roaches or water bugs or anything. All I have is ants. Couple of, and they're not even that bad. Just want to try and get a step up on them because they're active enough right now. That I've seen one in the bathroom and I saw two in the kitchen. So that's my limit. It's like, okay, next opportunity to spray, we're going down. And we'll follow up again right before it is time for them to fly in May. So I'll spray it this week, and I'll probably spray again the last week of April, unless I start seeing them flying. Then I'll spray as soon as I can. Little flying fuckers. Oh yeah, groundhog. Yeah, Paul Dunksy feels like fucking groundhog. Yeah, yeah. Apparently we have a crab thing. I don't know. Fish fingers sold in the UK are made from Icelandic frozen cod. Okay. It is flown in nightly to East Midlands Airport, frozen in big white crates. Have watched it being loaded. Okay. Yeah, I guess it depends on where you're at regionally. They're gonna have the quote cheap fish is going to be kind of regional. The sprats would be fine, but I don't fancy having a small shark land on my head. No, you don't really want sharks landing on your head. That would be less than optimal. I've also noticed ants on my kitchen floor. Thought it was a little early, says Chris. Yeah, again, it wasn't a super cold winter, so what's printing in the background? That is the showed this a while ago on stream, but this is what's left. There should be more here, but of my e-tape electrical tape holder for my pegboard. When I like woke up one day and they were all laying down and had broken off, so I took this and like the piece here and I made it thicker, and it's now like a big triangle, big meaty fucker. So had to work that one out. But that should be done in a little while. About 3 more hours, maybe 4, supposedly. But who knows? Like the time estimates are just so wacky. You never know what's actually going to be the correct thing. Grab some silicone for the ants. Oh yeah, I've sealed every fucking thing I can. They just always find something else, and then I seal that up, and they find something else, and I seal that up. Like it is an ongoing thing with them. But it's just so fucking many ants. So many ants around this area in general, because it's only 16 feet elevation and it is 3 sides water. You know, I'm on a peninsula kind of thing, so. I just have my tape either stacked or in the original or organizer boxes. Yeah, I just wanted to get as much stuff as I can on the pegboard. Like it's 2/3 of the way full. And there's more stuff I'd like to get up there. I just haven't quite gotten around to designing anything for it. Get a pet anteater. If I got a pet anteater and just let it hang out in the yard, it would fucking turn into like a Clydesdale horse and just start eating fucking small children, which is fine. I mean, I'd be fine with that, but I got a feeling other people would fucking complain. Oh, your anteater just ate my baby. Oh, well, maybe it shouldn't have looked so delicious. Like, I don't know what to tell these fucking people. We have totally decimated the sea stock of codfish. Yeah, I mean, I can't, it's amazing that there are still anything fucking swimming in the ocean as much as we just go in there and rip it apart. Womb Raider. What are we doing there, Rob? What are we doing there? Grant says ants aren't stupid. When they get caught, they retreat and don't come back, or at least the ones here. Yeah, they're not not really that smart here. That's why when it comes down to it, I do the boric acid or boric powder, boric whatever powder, sugar water mixture in a fucking test tube. Like I actually have actual ant feeder tube things that I have 3D printed cases for little ant things, and they just go in there and fucking pig out for like a week. And you'll see a couple come in, I'll set the thing down, they'll be there, and then there'll be like hundreds of ants going back and forth. And what I'll do is wherever they set their trail, I'll give them about 6 inches, and then I'll put fucking insta kill shit down. So that if anybody strays from the path, they just fucking die. But the rest of them, I want them to take all that shit back to the nest, feed fucking Queen Mother all her bullshit, and it'll kill the whole nest within usually a week and a half. And I'll leave it sit there because I knew the pheromone trail's there. And like last year, I saw 3 distinct colonies come in within 4 weeks. 3 distinct colonies followed that pheromone trail in and were all fucking wiped out. Then I took vinegar and a little syringe, and the hole they were coming through, I just went and just blasted a bunch of vinegar into it, and then I sealed the hole. Because the vinegar will just totally fuck up their pheromone trails. Oh, yeah, top of the hour toot. And then I sealed it up, but I don't know where the ones I've seen have come from, but obviously they found another hole in a 70-year-old house. But yeah, top of the hour toast there, everybody. Cheers. We'll be shutting this down shortly. Planet of the Ants. Yeah. They're gonna like start taking over. Well, you gotta watch though, man, because like if ants decided they wanted to take over, they'd fucking win. Like I really feel like if all the ants in the world suddenly decided to turn against humans, that we'd be fucked. Because there's a fucking lot of them, and it's not like they'd necessarily have to overwhelm us. Them little tiny fuckers, just like Ant-Man crawling all up in Iron Man and fucking with all the internals. That's all they got to do. Just start crawling into all our communication stuff that's not sealed properly, into the computers, into our fucking phones, into our heads. Dude, like we'd be fucking done if ants all decided they wanted to fucking get up and start whooping our ass. No doubt. Sand Kings? Why does that sound like something that eats ants? 3 colonies ganging up. Yeah. Well, you know, it's like there are some ant colonies out there that have multiple queens and will absorb other colonies to make themselves stronger. But you know, the vast majority they kill the other queens and eat everybody else, and you know. All right, there, Brentley. Have a good evening. I'll watch out for the tornadoes. Don't worry, I have some pretty advanced weather shit, so that I can predict tornadoes about the same as everybody else that's a meteorologist. So it's kind of fucking weird when you're like, we're gonna probably see a tornado within the next 10 to 20 minutes, and then like 10 minutes later, brr, brr, like, yeah, sorry, told you. Ad starting soon on Twitch. Okay. I read that some colonies of ants are stopping the warlike behavior they are known for and starting to cooperate with rival colonies. Yeah, that's the beginning. That's the beginning. My wife says she's going to leave me because of my unhealthy obsession with poker. I think she's bluffing. Oh boy. It says ad starting soon. It doesn't give me a snooze button because we are going to wrap it up here in a few, well, actually about a moment here. Hi there, Brantley. Have a good evening. Pilot episode of The Outer Limits reboot from a few years ago is on YouTube. Ah, shit, the ad started. All right, well, now we got to wait for the ad. Just for those that have to watch the ad, we'll wait for that. Gotta have the warning so I know when to go to the window and watch for the tornadoes to see to us. Yeah, that's mostly also what I use it for. I want to go see it. Are we done? Seriously? Well, yeah, well, where I am, it's actually an hour later than I would normally run because of the dumb daylight savings time bullshit. They'll be in your ears at night. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, they're gonna start ganging up. They're gonna make a little, and like they're gonna do it sneaky. They're gonna get in there and just like chill, and then when you least expect it is when they're gonna like attack and like eat your head. And I really feel like if enough of them got into your ears and deep enough in there with the right folic acid injections and the right shit they got, they could probably really fuck us up. Now, apparently we don't eat as many spiders as everybody wishes we did. But that's okay. Oh, here. See, while we're waiting for that ad. Let's see here. Here's what's going on over here. That still has the music out. Good. So there's the now slightly twisted ketchup dispensers as they thought they looked. But yeah, that's the pegboard thingy. One of these days I'll figure out or get around to and figure out how to get the camera, a better camera on it. But I ain't too pressed because that's not bad. It's 480 resolution, but you know what? It's just a 3D printer thing going on. Like I ain't trying to make it too special. A few years ago, being 1995, where did time go? Yeah, well, it's 95. That's the year I graduated. Yeah, I'm old. Yeah, I feel old. Formic acid? I said folic acid. Oh, folic, that's what they put in fucking soda. Yeah, formic acid. Thank you. It's a twisty sandcastle mold. What, your junk? Jack attacked. I'm building a dating app for elderly people. It's called Carbon Dating. Ah, boy. All right. Well, I'm going to get ready to head on out of here. On the Twitch side of thing, I'm going to bounce over to Kill a Mic. Do a little raid there if you want to hang out for like a minute or two. That would be cool. Give my friend a couple of views. But until then, I will see everybody next time. Should be streaming Wednesday. Who knows if I get a bug up my butt? I'm not going to have time tomorrow. That's fucking sure. Maybe I'll get a vein stream in or something like that one of these nights. You could do a ding dong castle mold. You could. They sell kits for making fucking molds of your dick. Like they can buy a fucking kit for it. So, all right. I will talk to everybody Wednesday, where we will be doing our first dedicated MRE and Lego build, since we're going to start putting those together, and we will go from there. So, again, thanks everybody. Appreciate you hanging out for the evening. Let me pull this up here. I'll see you again. I hope you enjoyed the show, and I'll see you next time. So, be groovy to each other, and I am out of here in a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See ya.